YouTube? Welcome to the Aviators channel. This is like 2 videos in a row where we're not flying, but that doesn't mean we're not doing fun stuff. So today's another gun video. I like guns. I'm no expert, but I use them a lot for hunting. And the thing I like is cool guns. Not just something you go and buy off a shelf, but something that's got a story to it. And my friends, this one has a story to it. And I'm going to tell you all about it. So this gun has a very special story. I remember the day that my father and I went into a gun store and he bought it. It started life as a .357 Magnum, a Ruger Blackhawk. It had a aluminum frame on it. Obviously, it had the original Ruger style square toe on it. It had a fluted cylinder on it. It had the standard Ruger sights on it, which this one no longer has. And so, I shot the gun a little bit, but it had some problems. Part of the problem was that the cylinder gap here was off, and so when you'd shoot it, you'd get this very uncomfortable sensation that your hand was going to blow off. And so for a long time, it just sat in my safe, and I never fired it or anything. I just kind of looked at it. And fast forward a lot of years, and I was goofing around on some websites and came across a guy named Gary Reeder, ReederCustomGuns.com. Good friend of mine, outstanding gunsmith. And we got to talking, and he did a conversion to convert these Ruger Blackhawks into .218B, which is one of my favorite rounds for varmints. And we got to talking about this old .357, and I sent it down to him, and he converted it for me. So let's make sure it's empty there, and I'll tell you everything he did to this. I'm going to start from the back of the gun forward. The first thing he did was put on a steel grip handle. And he has what he calls this gunfighter grip, where he rounds the back of the gun so that it kind of rolls gently in your hand and fits really good. Moving forward, he makes a custom cylinder for it. And that cylinder is chambered in .218B. I'll go ahead and take that out for you. Now, so there's a little bit of magic here, because when you change the diameter of the cylinder and convert a cylinder or a gun from .357 to .218B, the ratcheting mechanism in here has to be altered so that where the bullet comes out matches up with the barrel. And so he puts all new innards inside, and they're very, very tight. And the cylinder is very high quality. The other thing he did was put an oversized base pin in the gun. That makes it even a little bit more tight. And as we put this base pin back through the cylinder, real quick, you can see that as this gun locks up that cylinder, there's no wiggle, no waggle, no anything. Okay? So all those things happen. The next thing he does is he takes off the Ruger barrel and puts on a Schillen target barrel with a deep dish crown and puts new sights on it. Now, I have a weird thing about sights. I love the ghost ring sight. And so as you look down the sights and you center the gold bead in the ghost ring sight, it naturally centers in your eye, and it makes for a really easy gun to shoot accurately. Put a steel housing on here. And then accented the gun with stainless steel pins and some engraving. Now the engraving he does isn't great. It's adequate for me. But you can see that there's kind of a bobcat there and a mountain lion there, which I've taken both of those with this gun. Um, put my initials in it, engrave those in, put a wolf on the end of the barrel, and then some nice engraving on the top and down the back strap. So all in all, rosewood grips. He took a gun that looked like somebody had used it as a tire iron and made it virtually new and usable. Um, Absolutely love this gun. And since it was my dad's, it's probably going to stick with me for a while. Anyways, that is another cool gun. It is a Ruger converted to 218B. And I have carried this gun a long ways. And I've actually already had it re-blued because I had so much wear on it from hunting with it. But I've killed boars with it. And for those of you who are haters out there that say a 218B can't kill a boar, well, a 218B can kill a 60-pound boar. If you compare a 218B to a 44 mag, that's kind of what they look like. 218B, 44 mag. So for those of you who don't know much about the 218B, it's basically a 22 Hornet, a little bit hotter than a 22 Hornet. I use these Winchester Super X in 218B, 46 grain hollow points, and they are devastating. So there you go. Another really, really cool gun. And one that's going to stay in my safe for a long, long time. So if you like this sort of thing, like, subscribe, comment, and we'll do these kind of videos in between flying. So I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one.